Hi, YouTube. Welcome back. We're playing more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Judge for All. We are currently playing a case where, oh my god, we haven't played it in 3 days, and my memory only lasts about 24 hours. So, we're investigating a circus where the ringmaster was killed, and there were no footprints left behind. And the person we're defending is like the lead star, which is Maximilian something? What's his name? I forgot. Maximilian something. Nurse, she's talking to YouTube again. Nurse, she just turned on her camera and went, "What's up, gamers?" Galactica. So Max Galactica can fly, allegedly. And because there's no footprints left behind, they've arrested him because they think he did it. We're defending him, so we're trying to figure out who really did it. So we've met Ben, the ventriloquist, and his puppet or whatever. We've met Regina, who's the ringmaster's daughter, who really doesn't look that upset that he's dead. I think she's doing fine. Her name's Regina, but I think it'd be cunty to call her Regina. Regina. There's the clown. I forgot his name. I already forgot his name. I think that's it. Mo the clown. Yes. I kind of think Mo did it. I don't know. Like, I think he's trying to be lovable and stuff, but something's off. Maybe it's because he's a clown. Anyways, that's where we're at. I actually, the last time we played this, I got stuck during the investigation, and I really don't like this case, if I'm being totally honest. It makes me so uncomfortable. 2 grown men, average age between them about 25 or 26, have professed their love for Regina, who is 16. I don't like this case. It grosses me the frick out. Even Mo the clown did not profess his love for Regina, but he said, she's so cute, I wish my daughter looked like her. I really don't like this case, but I've been told that if I can persevere, the next case is really good. So, that's the hope right now. So I need to, oh Jesus. Not the pedophile music. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. He's one of the guys that professes love for Regina, and he's 31. So, did we talk to him? No, we haven't talked to him yet. Okay. This is where I left off because I was so sick of talking to these people. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me. I don't know what accent this is. I'm really sorry. I forgot all the accents. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Triloquist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. Woody?
Bruh.
What moida are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. Don't need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Why I order? Howdy. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. See, it's all starting to make sense why he professed his love for a 16-year-old. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? I can't do, I'm so sorry to everyone who's ever lived in like Boston and or New Jersey. I'm really sorry. I'm not good with accents. These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hands up my pants. Common New Jersey L. I'm sorry. Hydrate, I can do that, thank you. I have some tea, but it's still too hot, so I'll wait on it. Thank you for the reminder to drink some water. Your partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy Creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of those dorks around here. Oh my. I love his self-esteem. And that's the thing I love about him is his confidence. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. If you say Regina, I'm gonna have to pour bleach into my eyes. Chat room, if he says Regina, I will ingest arsenic. Your Madonna? Okay, listen to me. Listen to me, chat. This game came out in 2002, and for some things, I can be partial and say it was a product of its time. You know, it was normal to think down on women or something. I can be partial and say, obviously it's not cool, but it's a product of its time. This is how things were in 2002. Even in 2002, this is bad. This is really bad. No. Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You are the puppet. You are talking as the puppet. I can't do this. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. Yeah, Clorox is my preferred brand, if that's okay, guys. If anyone's going out, like to Costco or whatever, can you grab me some Clorox, please? I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry! This is like one of those like, and like their eyes go out of their sockets or whatever. Ghost! The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. I'm sorry, Ben was there? Okay, so I still think it was the clown, but for the simple purposes of the safety of everyone in this neighborhood, I would like him to go to jail. I really hope it's him. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Me too, girl. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Yeah, these grown adult men keep hitting on her. It's weird. It's weird. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I'm sorry, it's my choice, not hers? It just keeps getting worse. This case is so bad. It's so bad. And the only reason I'm still playing this shit is because y'all told me the next case is really good. And that's all. If someone said the next case sucks, I would have been out of this series, to be honest. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me, 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 me. I want... handcuffs, put him on the register, and then put him in prison forever. I hate this. On behalf of all Ace Attorney fans, we don't condone this case. It's so foul. Like, honestly, when they did this remastered, they should have just cut this entire case. And I'm saying that. I don't care about the lack of lore. I don't care about the lore whole. They should just cut the whole thing. This is so foul. This is so gross. And I feel like genuinely, they do this thing sometimes, like, they do this thing sometimes where the people who defend cases like this will be like, well, what's the age of consent in Japanifornia? And it's like, brother, she's 16. Brother, she's 16. Doesn't the age of consent only exist so that, like, two teenagers can be together without there being repercussions? It doesn't mean that you can date people who are grooming you. It's for two teenagers to be able to date without it being, like, weird. Because teenagers can date, like, who cares? But when it's, like, a 31-year-old man and a 16-year-old... And no offense to anyone who may be watching who is 16. I have been 16, and I'm saying from experience as someone who has been 16 and someone who is almost 30, being 30 and being around a 16-year-old is almost unbearable. Like, being around anyone who's, like, more than 10 years younger than you, anyone who's more than 10 years younger than you is so unbearable. Because, like, teenagers haven't, like, found who they are yet, haven't found their personality, are still trying to, like, fit in and stuff. So they're awkward and weird and loud and annoying. Why would you even want to with a 16-year-old? Let alone sing songs like this. Ugh! Ugh! I'm not reading this. You're not gonna take me down with you. You're not taking me down with you. I know y'all, if I read this out loud, y'all would clip this out of context and post it online. I'm not reading this. Ugh. Well, the melody is pretty good, but those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? What the hell? Good news, though, we can fluff the case and at least one of these people will go to jail. Exactly, at least someone will go to jail. Even though I kind of want all of them in jail, Regina included, because Regina's vibes are atrocious. Not because she's 16, but because we talked to her about her dead dad and she seemed completely unfazed. Her vibes are atrocious. At least someone's going to prison. I'm so excited to see what happens with Maya's aunt. Because they kind of hinted that she's going to come back, so I'm like, ooh. So excited. Enough jibber jabber. Let's get to court already. Ah, hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Okay. Do we need to... Oh, God, that's right. You can present, like, profiles and stuff now. I totally forgot. Okay, Oh. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair, those two. What did that Is that a monkey? Is that a monkey? Monkey! Look at the monkey! Look at the monkey! Hold on, my camera's in the way. Look at the monkey! Look at the monkey! Monkey. I'm so sorry when my camera gets in the way. I've tried to move my stuff around all the time. There's never a good place for me to put my camera. Ever. Oh no, now what? Ooh, ooh. Now this is some voice acting I can do. I was born to play a monkey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, yow! Did he take my attorney badge? He took my badge. He took my badge. He took my attorney's badge. How am I going to show people my badge now? Exactly. What will I present? Hey, welcome back, Nick. Ugh, that monkey. Ah, my badge. That monkey stole it. What? He... I'm so tired. All she did was show up and I'm tired. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? Literally, how do I show people? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? Okay. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? Please? I'll see what I can do, even if I have money problems. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. It's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. They have beef. She has beef with a monkey. Monkey. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need training. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. It just keeps going back to this. Can we talk more about the monkey? I think I'd rather talk more about the monkey. The brats, ew. Ew! Trillo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? No! No! Not at all. He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. I thought Max proposed. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hadn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? I think you should block them all on all platforms. I think you should leave the circus. I think you should go be a child. Go do child things. Graduate high school. Go to college. And then figure it out. And then figure it out. Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. I'm leaving. Who wrote this? We need to check their hard drive, and that's all I'm saying. Okay, so I think from here I can go here and then to the clown's room. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Usually the characters like fade in. They don't normally like jump scare you like this. What voice did I give him? I forgot. What would I give a clown?
Oh my! If it isn't Mr. Wright all the time!
Ugh. Okay, I remember now.
It's all right to be wrong every now and again, right?
Scenic? If it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Yuck. It wasn't French, that's for sure. So what can I do for you?
So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair and maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
Horrible laugh, I'm really sorry. Horrible. So about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
At least someone can recognize that she's a child. Child. She's such a cutie too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
She's like Pearl. Yeah, sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications.
I'm seeing a lot of complications in this scenario, to be honest. I'm seeing a lot of complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Ah, yes, Money!
He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course! Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait? Yeah, we should just go. I want to get the hell out of here as soon as possible, please. Acros. Oh, is this the acrobat? That was me after swimming this morning. I went swimming this morning, and I did 4 laps before I was like, I think I might die. I think I might actually pass away.
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs.
Only 2 flights? And he's out of breath? That's not good. Also, isn't he like buff? Isn't he super buff? Phoenix, get back on the bike, baby. Let's get you back on that Peloton.
Anyways, this is the place, Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Yeah. He gets more buff later on? But he's already huge. Him and Edgeworth's like hands when they slam on the table are insane. They're massive.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
I'm gonna present him as evidence in the court. Money the monkey who takes care of Acro, habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Can I have my badge? Holy cow, there's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge is right here. Now I can present it to everybody. I can't wait. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It just never ends with this story, does it? It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Trillo to Regina. Oh, I wanted to... Oh, wait, can I still examine stuff? Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Oh, I wanted to examine the rest of the room. You think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. I wanted to examine the rest of the room. Damn. Damn. Chuck that shit out the window. Right into the wood chipper it goes. All right, it's case time. I'd like to ideally finish the trial today, because I really do prefer to like end the episodes where it says to be continued, but the last time we played this, I literally couldn't stand it. I was like, if I play this any longer, I might actually, like, my body will invert into itself. Good morning, Max. I gave him kind of like a transatlantic accent, right? Like, my name is Max. Welcome to the circus. I don't remember. Man, I wish my memory lasted longer than 24 hours. Max? Milk. 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 What? If I don't have a... No, that's more British than transatlantic. If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Milk. Milk. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. It's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? I think you should put on a shirt. I think we should get you a shirt. That's all I'm saying. You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No, 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 no. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly it. It's really not necessary. What if we say no and he just goes back to milk? Milk. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? Nick wants to fly. Nick wants to fly. I like the sound of that dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. He is a phoenix after all. Ay, ay. Ay.
Bruh.
Ay, yo. Good one. Oh, good one. I didn't even have time to read those. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. Billy Bob Johns. He just leaked his government name to everyone in the courtroom, and he's never gonna live it down. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Can we just call him Max? I don't want to have to say that every time. I'm lazy. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. It goes to Von Karma, and she's like, if you want a 30-second dance party, press the button. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Does Japanifornia only have like one prosecutor at a time? There's never any other prosecutor? Unless it's a tutorial, and then it's that guy who just sucks. 30-second dance party. If you want a 30-second dance party, press a button. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why? Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Well, you lost the last one, and I sent your dad to prison, so... I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. I should change my last name to Von Karma. littlesiha Von Karma. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. What did I do? Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. Her dad's not even dead, he's just in prison. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. No! No! Hi, Timmy! Thank you so much, that's so sweet! For reference, what reference is 30-second dance party? It's, it was, so when we were fundraising for St. Jude, usually a month before the fundraiser, they'll send out little like fundraiser box to everyone who like normally fundraises, and it'll have like Bean Boozled and like funny glasses or whatever, like stuff that you can use to like help you fundraise for St. Jude. And they had a button in there where when you hit the button, it would say 30-second dance party, and then it would just start playing like EDM for 30 seconds, and we just like couldn't stop saying it because it was so funny. Just like a vague European accent being like 30-second dance party. If you want to dance, press the button for a 30-second dance party. And like me, Kira, and JP said it constantly. It was so funny. Yes, greatest hits tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm excited to mix it up, play something I haven't played in a while. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Oh, she called him poor. She said, thanks for coming, poor. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. DC! For 100? Thank you so much. Oh my god, 100. I really need to make a 100 alert. Because you're not the first person to sub for 100, and now I'm like, I should probably have an alert. Thank you so much. 100 months is crazy. 100 months is crazy. Thank you. That's very, very kind. I appreciate it so much. I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see you. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Ugh. Ugh. Grosses me out. 30-second dance party. I see, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I don't even know where to pick that apart. Maybe I just press? Let me look at my evidence, because it's been a minute. Picture of the crime scene. Hat was found at the crime scene. Max's negotiations. 3 famous symbols. Wait, what are his 3 famous symbols? It's just him shirtless. Orange juice bottle that was found broken on the cafeteria floor. Map of the very big circus. Monkey. Cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. Eerie. It's a good way to put it. And then autopsy. Okay. Wee woo. Just gotta get as much info out of Richard as possible. Oh, Richard Gumshoe. Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. The snore? The snore? Do I? Do I need to take a look? What's in here that relates to snow? Other than the photo. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime? All the circus performers are gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster. Acro wasn't there. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Not the watch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Not true. Not true. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. Could have been Acro. Where's he? Where's he been? I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that... She's trying to stop him from talking. Have we edged today? We haven't edged all of this game. Not a single time. Because Edgeworth, he's gone. And we don't say that name around here anymore. He's gonna show up at the end of the game. I just know it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. My edging senses are going crazy right now. All right. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying this wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Ooh, victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Oh. I want to ask about all of it. I know I have to press it again to get these, but I want to ask about everything. This wooden box, you figure it weighs around 20 pounds? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box heavier. Ouch! I think we could all do without your guesses, detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, detective. I'm not done asking. I want to ask about the other stuff. Lock. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. Oh, they opened it? So now we can ask what's inside? So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. The cause of death was the blunt force trauma. I'll ask about this later, but I want to know what's in the box. 20 pounds could be the monkey, just saying. So I think the monkey did it. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Contains pepper. What the hell? What the hell? Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. He's like, I just said that out loud. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Huh? I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Can I say, nothing hurts my feelings more than someone saying, take a hint. That hurts my feelings. Cause like, if you're upset with me, I need you to tell me. I'm very confrontational, so I'm very like, did I do something wrong? But if you're like, take a hint, I'm like, why don't you just tell me? I'm very like, just, you gotta tell me. And it hurts my feelings, because I'm like, well, I just want to be your friend, so. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. I'm a sensitive little guy. Instantly seeing red statements, yes. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. Ooh, this is where I can bring up the ring, the monkey, the pedophilia. I got so much to talk about with this guy. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. He better, because Ben won't say anything otherwise. Oh, brother. Please state your name and occupation for the record. Can you state on the record that you tried to marry a 16-year-old so we could get you in jail, please?
My full name is Trilloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem.
Me. What does tenor mean? Does that mean you're like a low singer? I don't know singer stuff, so I don't know how it works. Does that mean you're like a lower or higher or like middle? Tenor is slang for $10. Oh, it's higher. Oh,
May. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman.
Man, this whole episode is really just one cancellation statement after another. One cancelable statement after another. 2001 strikes again.
Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it.
Here we go again. That's like the fourth cancelable thing that's happened in this one episode alone.
It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. No filter. What's going on here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court.
Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. I need to learn how to do her eyeliner. I really like it. His nose is the least of his problems. Out of all the things he needs to fix about himself, it's not the nose. It's the attraction to a 16-year-old girl. And that's all I'm saying.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
The only one not heading that way.
Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, dress boy.
Dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. So someone else could have worn it? Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. He never says that to me. What about me? Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. It's not glued to his head. Like, come on. Maybe some critical thinking skills in the chat? And by the chat, I mean this game.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown.
The clown? You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place.
Cancelable statement number 5. We're just gonna keep going in this episode, I guess.
Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
That doesn't make any sense because he went up the stairs totally fine. Remember?
Something's off.
I'm pretty sure critical thinking is illegal in this setting. It's also illegal in this chat.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why?
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. Yeah, I'm not big on thinking anyway. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup, jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, wires. Oh my god. I love that courtrooms in Japanifornia are essentially Judge Judy. Like, there is audience participation and confetti at the end. I love it here.
Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your question. I'm pressing everything.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
It makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? I'm gonna say there's no proof it was Max. Because the only other person that went back to the lodging was the clown, and they already established that he went back. So I'm gonna say there's no proof. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey, you still don't get it, do you? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume.
All right, let's say it all together now. This is apparently no one can trade clothes in this universe. Oh, I didn't get penalized for it. Okay. Let's say that's the only person you saw. Ben only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? Oh, like the ringmaster? He should have seen the ringmaster, right? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness should have seen? I saved, it's fine. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Oh, sorry. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Really? That's how I'm taking all their noises, like when it goes, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Me neither. I hate this case.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge.
So... what would I even present? Like, would I have to present the ring to be like, you guys hated each other? Got to the lodging, I did shit, and we went to the club's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the crime. He was the only one heading that way. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we'd just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. I love when they go back and forth. It's so fun. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting out in the cold for? I would say either Regina to propose or Max to, like, hit him. I think I can, it's only one, if I get it wrong, it's only one bar down, so I think I can risk it. I think it's Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. He's dead. We got him. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Huh? All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Nah.
Dude, the judge sucks. He does everything but his job. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading... Uh-oh. I just want to read stuff out loud. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was.
We got him. Oh, Katrina, she's been whipping us this whole game so far. She's been whipping us constantly.
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Ugh.
Don't be so surprised that I was gonna propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
It's not the ring that I have in my possession? You were going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Everyone needs to go to prison. Everyone needs to go to prison. Everyone. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? This is foul. It just gets worse. Every time I think it can't get worse, it does.
Don't be so surprised I was gonna propose.
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina.
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that?
I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together.
Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it. That's the truth.
I even had something to give her. What was it exactly you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give a numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
The cheap ring? Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Maybe I want to be whipped by Francisca. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever... I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Thank God, dude. Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it. Do I present here? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So you are still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay, I'm gonna try showing it and being like, liar, I have the ring. Yes! I love when the music stops. It makes me so happy. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. They're going to what? What? Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief, thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Yeah. Why I oughta. They're gonna
What is going on here?
That's Ben, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like this, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault?
Ha, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my room. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. So if it was stolen, they wouldn't have been looking at the person. They would have been looking at the monkey who was stealing their ring. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yow! Ow! Yow! Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. The murder. It's not for you to decide who has to do with what. Who has to do with what now? Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching monkey money.
So you didn't see anything then? But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. After he just made fun of someone else for not exercising enough. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Got him. Got him.
Objection!
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection!
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. The fighting. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it.
The girls are fighting at the gig. The girls are fighting at the gig.
I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure we'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Oh, so we're still going through this? Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break because I need some more tea. My throat kind of hurts. So I'm gonna take my quick little stretch break here. Welcome back. I've had some snacks. I went to the bathroom, refilled my tea with some honey for my throat. You know what setting I wish they had in this? I wish they had a setting that just automatically loads the text instead of it loading like a typewriter or whatever. Every time I play a game like this that's a visual novel, I turn that setting on so that it can just like, the text just shows up immediately instead of it like animating or whatever. I wish it was an option. Anyways, complaining hour over. Complaining hour over. Oh, we're still doing this. Okay. Yeah. Damn, girl. You didn't ask, but I looked really attractive. So me, Hanny. I didn't realize we're still cross-examining him. Is it the same testimony? I saw Max in the plaza. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Oh, it's a new one. Oh, it's a new testimony. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry, too late, you're attractive. Too late, you're pretty. And thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If anyone's trying to get the Gritty Goose, our 1 hour cooldown for a hype train is over. So if anyone's feeling spicy, now's the time. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Yeah, he couldn't talk because it's not him, and you'd know it wasn't him if he talked. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Can someone else not just wear his hat and his coat? Like, is that impossible to think of? Oh my God! Mudman, thank you for gifting 25 subs! Oh my God, that's so nice! And Lego, thank you for the 100 bits, and Artemis, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you! Oh, that's so nice. What the heck? Thank you so much. Sorry for my little farty fart. I just had some beans for breakfast. Sorry for my farty fart. Godwin, thank you so much for the 100 bits too. It needs one more to start off. Thank you so much. That was really nice. Oh, it's still too hot. Mosca, thank you so much. Hype train. Let's go, brother. We gotta manifest getting the Gritty Goose for chat. We gotta manifest. Hold on, do I still have it copy pasted? There we go. Everyone, if you have a Gritty Goose, you have to use it in chat to manifest so that everyone else can get the Gritty Goose, because the first time we had a hype train, it didn't work. Oh, we're already level 5? That was fast. Okay, so someone said you have to get past level 5. You have to complete level 5. And then you're in Gritty Goose range. And then you're in Gritty Goose hour. So that's where we're at right now. Thank you so much. Oh my God, it's so nice. White Dark, thank you for the 150 bits. Thank you. That's not true. It did work last time I got it. Oh, when we only got 5? Oh, okay. Well, then hopefully everyone gets Gritty Goose today. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than... Oh, it's him talking. I need to do his voice.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose about 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Oh, I don't even know where to start. God, it would be so terrible if we hit past 5, you guys. It'd be so horrible. Thank you, G, for making a giant Gritty Goose. There is no other way we could possibly manifest without a giant Gritty Goose. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna press everything and hope for the best, because I don't know. Thank you, Godfiend. Thank you very much. People in the VOD can't see it, but the Gritty Gooses in chat are ginormous. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo.
That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
I want to see the map. Oh, so he would have to come out of the entrance It doesn't look like there's another entrance. Okay, never mind. I wanted to see if there was like another exit from the ringmaster's office.
5 minutes.
What are you feeding these geese? Steroids and cocaine. Let's goose on over to the runway. Let's goose on over to the runway, my darlings. Click, slay, and sachet. Anonymous, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. That's very kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's very, very sweet of you. Thank you, whoever you are. And Sneakoid, thank you for gifting a sub to Sarah Larson. She's a big fan of my streams. She's a really big fan. You must have just gotten her right when her sub lapsed.
2 shillings and 2 pence.
Because she's always subbing. Because she's such a big fan. And Crochet, thank you so much for the 1 pound, 2 shilling, and 2 pence. And Werewolf, thank you. Thank you very much. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself.
I'd rather be dumb than attracted to children. Jesus.
You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Get his ass. Yeah, this is a lot of issues. This is a lot of issues. This is a lot of problems. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add?
1 pound, 2 shillings, and 2 pence.
Thank you. That's my favorite alert, and I'm so glad it's not a secret anymore. I love that alert.
Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You said good evening at night.
Sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act? I don't really know what that last one means. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that... I can't read anything. Hi, Lemon's cat. How are you doing today? I love when cats leave messages in the chat. It's so nice. You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better. One more right here. One more. That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay, so I must have chosen the wrong thing then. We'll try the good evening thing. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. That hurt. Maybe you should think of something. You should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. She said you're flapping. Juniper frequently has input. Oh, Juniper is such a lovely cat name. If there is any name that was born to be a name for a cat, it's Juniper. Oh my God. In 40 seconds, we find out if anyone got the gritty goose. Is Roland even still here? Hi, Holly. Good morning, my sunshine. How you doing today? Are you working today or are you off? All right, chat. Everyone manifest Gritty Goose coming out from the hype train, please. Come on, Twitch RNG, give us the Gritty Goose. I don't even think Roland is here. Oh, he's still in chat, so hopefully he gets it. I'm off and still in bed. Yay! Get some relaxation time. So happy for you, BB. I got to play like a puzzle together game with Holly the other day. It was so nice. Okay, hype train's over. Did anyone get Gritty Goose? Anyone? Feel free to refresh. I got a level 4 hype train emote because I guess I have all the level 5 ones already. So I got a 4 one. Mine is ironically the opposite of mute. It's like raising the volume. No? Still no Gritty Goose? How many hype trains we gotta do before y'all get a Gritty Goose? I got golf. You missed. Oh my God. I got the turnip. I got the turnip emote. Oh wait, I think I need to refresh. No, dude. I got golf. I got this ugly thing. I mean, thanks. Damn. Oh no, I guess we're gonna have to try again. Can you imagine if I had an option to turn off emotes in my settings under the hype train settings? Could you imagine if it was like turn off Gritty Goose emotes and I just sit here and I'm like, oh no, you guys didn't get the Gritty Goose. I guess we're gonna have to do another hype train. Oh no, I guess we're gonna have to try again. Oh no. So evil. I can't do that for the record. The only thing I can change is how difficult it is for level ups and also how long the cooldown is. And that's all I can change. I think I can also change the minimum bits it requires, but I left it at 100 because I'm not going above that. I do have proof. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? The bottle! The broken bottle! The broken bottle! Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. The bottle! The bottle! The bottle! The bottle! It's the bottle. Because Max smashed him over the head with the bottle. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. I'm on another, like, first try, like, stretch today. Last episode was so bad where I just wasn't figuring anything out. First try again. Hello back. This is me right now. What is that? Oh, not to fail one. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. Yeah, when I have a disagreement with my mods, I also smash them over the head with a bottle. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. The legal term is clonked. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. Look at his shitty personality. I look forward to it. I know you would. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Objection! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honest. I just... Why, I oughta... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I think he saw a different person. I'm not even gonna say this. I think it's someone just dressed up as him, which is not that complicated of a thing to get to. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was truly? Oh, I didn't save. Well, we're probably almost at the end of this trial anyway. Oh no, because the clown still has to come on. Oh, shit. Who was dressing up as him? It was the monkey. So it would either be the ringmaster wearing his outfit, or it would be the clown. Maybe it was the ringmaster, because the ringmaster was going to the area and the ringmaster was wearing the costumes. What if the ringmaster was wearing the costume on the way out and then someone killed him thinking it was Max and then realized it was the ringmaster and got upset and left? I'm gonna say it was the ringmaster. It was the victim. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. I have not seen this much self-reporting since Among Us was big in summer of 2020. Why? Can we get some Siha crimes, please? Why is every man in this game, every adult man, so excited to tell everyone how cute they think a 16-year-old girl is? Ugh. Hello, CPS. Hello, FBI? Hello, FBI? Ugh. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Why is she on my side now? You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. Yeah. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Gulp. I love doing that every time. Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Trillo went, yeah. Order, how do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
Better look. I'm in shock at how willing people are to lie on the stand. On the stand, in a court of law, where there are police officers that could just take you to prison right away. That's crazy. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw. Of course you do. Obviously. That's true, there's no perjury in Japanifornia. Hi, Jojo, how you doing? The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? All right, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Say it with me, audience. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Meow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Oh, we got another one. This case is long. This case feels so long. Huh? I love saying huh like that. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess. Damn. To be continued? After a recess? They normally don't do a break. We'll keep playing. I know I said I was gonna wait for it to be continued, but we'll keep playing, it's fine. I don't remember there being a save point during recesses. Unfortunately, yeah. Why is it this one that's so long? Will Eni ever be back for Avery to do her voice? I'm not sure. I guess it's possible that she could break out of prison if she wanted to, but she's too stupid to know how to do that. Also, I think it was an act. I do love that voice though. It's so fun. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not really good at voices, but this has been a fun exercise to try new voices. It kills my throat, but if it's the gritty goose, I don't get it. It's hard to do voices. It's really tough. It hurts my throat. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Well, I can tell you, we're kind of desperate for options right now in the United States. I don't know if Japanifornia is a part of the US, but Bestie, we're kind of desperate, so if you want to throw your hat in the ring, please, you're hired. Please. We're a little desperate. We're a little desperate. Yeah. Although apparently people have been pressuring Biden to drop out. So he might be making an announcement that he's dropping out, which honestly, please, please, just Retire. You get benefits for life from being president. Just retire. Just retire on a farm and like have some sheep or whatever. Just go vibe out. I actually would feel better if he dropped out. I'm already super worried right now. Like right now, it feels like the worst scenario. If he drops out, I will feel better. If we had a different option, please. Please. Can we get them both to drop out, please? Everybody. You have no idea how hard it was to make that decision. I'm really not good at the transatlantic accent. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now Phoenix is saying fabulous. We should just take a break from having a president. That's what I think. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Oh my fucking God. All the senators just draw straws every day to see who gets to be president for a day. At this point, bestie, please. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Oh, it makes sense. Larry, Curly, and Moe, get it? No. What's the reference? Is Larry short for Lawrence? Oh, the Three Stooges. I've never seen it. Sorry. Some of us are still young. Some of us are still in our 20s. Sorry, I've never heard of it. I've only heard of TikTok and Hot Chips. Sorry. I have 5 months left of being in my 20s. And I have been saying that like all year. Some of us are still in our 20s. Sorry. Sorry, some of us are still drinking from the fountain of youth. I have 5 months left to use that as much as possible. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. I already forgot his voice. I already forgot. What? Name and occupation. Sometimes the text goes too fast and I can't keep up with it. I can't read that fast. I was homeschooled. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been a courtroom in my life.
Okay, I think it was kind of like that.
I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. That's me when I do interviews. That's me. Remember when that camera crew was here back in May? That was how they started that whole thing. It's easy to see your occupation. Please tell us your name.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I forgot his laugh. I forgot everything. Sure, got milk. Sure. Got a taste of his own medicine. That's how he treated me in the last one.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one?
Okay, I'm getting it. Your name.
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Moe the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. I feel like I have a hair on my face and it's like, it's like just tickling my face. Correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked it
Without the humor, please. And phantom hair feeling.
Okay.
Aw, poor Mo can't be in his normal stoogey self in court. Oh, they said stooge! They said stooge! They said it.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying.
Why is this his testimony? Can you testify about the murder? The murder?
Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
This is not the testimony I was looking for. Also, my nose is kind of running. It's a little cold in here because I left the AC on all day. Sorry. The testimony's too real. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness?
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings. Your call for help. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out.
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you, I can't wait.
Also me when someone says I'm about to be institutionalized. Poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Oh my God. During Pride Month? Hi, Mahan. I'm good. How are you?
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. So it wasn't the ringmaster wearing the cloak? If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Hello? Can I cross-examine? I hate this guy. No. Of course you can. There's no way that this account could be criticized. That's not true. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Oh, you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
Yeah. That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. I played the first game. I know. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Say less. Say no more. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling? Is this some kind of ye olde speak? Ye olde in 2002? Enjoy this completely random implementation of pressing penalties. Oh, good. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. What you witnessed. Okay, so... You know, I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, glance out the window. So I saw two cells. Max. Can I press him on this at least? Like, how do you know it was Max? You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, your own admission, far away?
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma.
Nobody knows how to think for themselves in this game. They're all just woke sheeple.
But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Okay, so again, you only saw a figure wearing symbols. Uppity symbols.
Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
I'm just gonna sit in this for a minute. That was nice. That was nice.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown.
You're in a court of law. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? Okay, so I didn't get anything from that. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
But you said you watched it. You said you saw it.
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. Apparently asking questions is harassment. And probably because it's a court trial. Yeah. Maybe because this is not the Laugh Factory. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you. The penalty is half the bar? Half the bar? Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Well... Do I have? I don't think I have any evidence. I don't have any evidence other than him saying it was far. I'm gonna say yes anyway. I saved, it's fine. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. Me bluffing. That's something I just don't feel comfortable sharing with you at this time. What did you just say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright, before we resume the testimony... Testimony what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We've just got to pinpoint what's changed. Let's load. Let's load. It's fine. It's fine. So, can I just press everything except that? The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.?
Oh my god, dude.
Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make it...
Oh my god.
You know you want to hear that joke? A man goes to his doctor and the doctor asks, how is number 1? The man says, every day at 6. The doctor asks, at 2? The man says, every day at 7. I didn't even get to see the joke. This guy is so annoying. Is it this guy or is it the voice I gave this guy? Let's talk about that. That. Both. Sorry. Witness. These are exactly the type of jokes you should save for that detective. You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that. Oh, I only lost 2 for that. That's not that bad. This isn't funny at all in more ways than one. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. You were pooped that night? Yes, I was very, very tired, not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. Double cheese and double beans? Your voice is perfect for this guy. Annoying. Thanks, Godfrey. Thank you. What happened after that? As they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply, though. The joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. How come the prosecutors never get penalties? I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did glance at the window. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further. Yeah. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Oh, I forgot all about this. I forgot about this completely. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh. Forgot he said that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say. May the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. No. How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? Yeah. I guess that sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. I don't have the patience to be a lawyer or anything involving a courtroom. I know. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honest. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Can I press on that it was far? Far away, you say. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, they looked about yay big. I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the 2 shadows you saw. We pressed this already. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked Ringmaster over the head.
I don't know. I don't know. You saw the ringmaster get clunked over the head.
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right? That's not what I asked. Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh my god, dude. Did you or did you not see the crime of the murder that I committed? I don't even know if I have the evidence I need. Hi, Fairy. I'll survive. I'll have 1 bar left if I do this. I'll make another save. Of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own test. Oh, thank God. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crack clown... Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? He's still just doing his biography thing. Edging the health bar. Everything makes me think of him. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup and find the truth.
Well,
Oh, you're back from your jog?
well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Oh,
she's a little bitch. She's a little bitch. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster.
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Yeah.
Mr. Curls,
Your Honor.
you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Finally, someone else is getting penalties instead of me. Finally. That's like mega illegal to coach a witness. Yeah. Welcome to me having to be the defense attorney in Phoenix Wright. Every prosecutor's doing this. It's so annoying.
Got it.
What if he describes a silhouette and he's describing like a monkey?
He's like, well, he was only about 2.5 feet tall and he had a tail.
It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max.
There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? Nobody saw his face. But he was wearing a cloak, so it was Max. It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. don't like when he makes this face. I don't really like this. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Silk hat, black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have... Oh my god, dude. Why is it that 3 hours into stream, I just forget English every time? Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. Thank you, finally. Someone is giving me an answer. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. The cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't see what he was carrying. Could only have belonged to Max. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max? Uppity symbols. If I press, are they gonna do the whole like... They're gonna do the whole like, say it with me now, audience. I don't really like any of the clowns in this story. They're all clowns. Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Silk hat, black cloak, they were all there. It's not a black cloak. It's not a black cloak. It's a purple. It's a purple. First try? Me after safe scumming 20 times in an hour. First try? First try? You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. Oh, yes. That's what I was getting at. 3 symbols. Yay, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yes. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? Love pie. 3.14. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face, not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then police would have found them near the crime scene. I love when they start fighting like this. It's so fun. It's so fun. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. He's going into the zone. The girls are fighting at the gig. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? He really did say it 3 times, didn't he? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? More testimony? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. How many times are we going to let these people testify? The Silhouette, Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. I want to press him on the decorations. It's really just the, like the feather, isn't it? I need to order a hat that is a symbol of Max Fabulous. Okay. You've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. Even pressing? If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Kroll's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation. Jesus Christ. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. Our chance is all I will need. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is hard. Okay, I'm going to go for the details on the hat. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. Mo, be honest. Ow. You promised Mr. Phoenix no badgering. Oh, Jesus. So I just have to use evidence. Excuse me, I'm the one handing out the penalty. Ow. Okay, hold on a second. So what if I just... Maybe I can just use the hat as evidence because there's only one decoration on it, not multiple. So I'm gonna try that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay, let's try it. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, they're crazy in this one. I don't understand. So I can't even press him. Maybe on certain statements I can press him, because the last time if I pressed him on a statement that was okay, then I didn't get penalized. All the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially a silk hat. There's no way I could forget. I pressed this already, right? He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Oh, wait. I need to present the hat to him because the hat fell off and was found at the scene. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think I know what to do. Because the hat was found at the scene, so it must have fallen off. So he couldn't have been wearing it the whole time. Okay. Ah, no! Sorry, I went too fast. Sorry. My bad. Yeah! Not first try, but that's fine. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... This silk hat fell off at the crime scene.
No tips, please. Please, no tips.
However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No! No! Order, order, order! Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? Right. You didn't have to go insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above... and no matter how long I'm always being...
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? This is why they called him the pitiful clown.
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. No?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene?
You can't ask me that. Oh my God. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Little guy!
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
But there were no footprints. There were no footprints, and we have a photo to prove it. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it's happened? It happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter? Yes. I wanted to save, but oh well. Is this the photo?
Yes, only one set of footprints.
Take that!
Look at this picture. That's how I sleep at night. I put a pillow underneath my stomach and I just flop. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Jesus, Karen. Oh yeah, this is that one story that's like,
one time I walked on the beach with my friend who was telling me everything's gonna be okay, and I turned around and there were only one set of footprints in the sand because Jesus was carrying me the whole way.
I think I got that story wrong.
See, that's why there was only one set of footprints in the snow, Your Honor. Jesus was carrying the ringmaster the whole way.
Close enough. So exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. Ooh, we've never made a motion to strike before. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second.
What now?
You guys just can't, you can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
Oh, it just keeps going. I have no idea how much longer this is, and I have to pee. I kept going because I was like, well, it's probably almost over. Wrong. Wrong. It's literally never ending. Okay, I'm gonna push through for like 10 more minutes, and if it still goes past 10 minutes, I'm gonna go pee. The final testimony, part 7, literally. This is like the TikTok thing of like, part 589, who the fuck did I marry? This is that. Jesus. You wait a second. I haven't coached you on the truth yet. You're barely halfway. No way. Are you serious? That's not true. Surely I must be almost done because these are the only 2 witnesses that are here. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Oh, the whole case? I just want this trial. Yeah. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene.
Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Oh my God. Put her in prison right next to her dad. Come on. How does she keep getting away with this? And then I do my job and I'm penalized for doing my job. I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? The bow. Her dad's probably in hell already. We can only hope. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. Is he gonna tell a joke? That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ah, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Is it gonna be that he flew away? They're gonna be like, he flew. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. She's so fun. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows.
My voice is killing me. I'm gonna stop doing his voice if that's okay. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he flew. Me editing lore videos in Adobe Premiere. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. The animation's really funny. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Ah! Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? I think this is a trick question. I'm gonna say he's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth? That's what I think. Nick, wait, that means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Oh, so it's the wrong answer? Did I just choose the wrong answer? I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that actually could happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Oh, thank God. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Ugh. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. This trial, or not the trial, this whole case is so long. So long. And we're not playing till Monday, so I'm gonna forget everything. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. Yeah, because you need wires. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm starting to think it's the acrobat. Because the acrobat could fly through the air. He could like jump onto the thing and go back into his room because it was right outside his room. So I'm thinking it's the acrobat. I wonder if we'll meet the acrobat in the next investigation. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. This case is so freaking long. It's crazy. And it's long and it sucks also. That's the crazy thing. It's long and I don't like it. And I want it to be over. I want it to be over. I hate these people. Most testimony is easily the worst part of actually doing the case, and we made it. Oh, really? I thought the worst part was all the hitting on the underage girl. I really do think it's going to be the acrobat. I think we'll meet the acrobat in the next investigation, get to know them, and then I think it will be the acrobat. Oh, game mechanics. I see. Because it's so like, if you mess up once and choose the wrong thing even once, you get penalized so hard. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this game. I just want to get to a better case. Because this one, I really don't like. So, honestly, you breeze through the most bullshit parts. Really? Thank you, Save Scumming. Thank you, Save Scumming. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch my other Phoenix Wright parts, they're all on my gaming channel, which is just littlesiha Gaming. The first game is in its own playlist, and then this game is in its own playlist, and they go in order. So if you hit play on the playlist, it plays them all in order. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to get caught up. This weekend will be Just Dance, and then Monday will be Phoenix Wright again. So I won't be playing for a couple days. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out today.